Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Pole Fit Dubai podcast. And I'm Vlada, your host. Today, we are recording our episode number 4. And our guest is our lovely pole instructor, Joanna.
Hello.
Round of applause, please.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for joining in today. We're so excited to hear your story. Jo has a lot to share, and hopefully some of you will find some inspiration here and opportunity to grow. All right, so I've prepared many questions actually for Joanna.
Great.
But you guys, if you have any questions, you can always write your questions in comments, and we will try to answer all of them. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. All right, so my question number 1. So I know that you're from England.
Mm-hmm.
Would you let us know, how did you make your way to Dubai?
So I originally came to Dubai when I was 21 years old.
Okay.
I got a job as cabin crew at the time.
Nice.
So I worked there for 6 years, as cabin crew. Loved it for the first 2 years. After that, I was tired.
Of course.
And then unfortunately fortunately now, they made me redundant at the time because Corona hit.
I see. I remember. Yeah, it was Corona.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see, it's like a blessing in disguise, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a blessing in disguise.
When one door closes, another door really opens, right?
Yes.
So tell us more about it. And then, is it at the same time when you started pole dancing?
Yeah. So when I got made redundant, I was kind of lost. Didn't know what to do next. I didn't study anything back at home. I just didn't know what path to take for next career-wise. So I was mentally struggling with that as well. And then a friend of mine said, maybe just try and get a hobby to start with and mentally be okay that way.
Of course, to take your mind away.
To take your mind off it, exactly. So then I was trying anything. But
you were still very young,
I was young, so I was maybe 27, And then I started rollerblading, tried that.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't last very long, I didn't like it. And then I done crochet. I got loads of wool, started knitting, didn't enjoy that.
No.
And then, I decided to try a pole class, and here I am.
Amazing. So is it your friend who brought you in, or is it, how did
No,
you find?
she was just suggesting
try
a hobby, something
new.
new.
How did you find...
So
just to let you know, so Joanna Joanna is our baby, okay? So she joined Pole Fit Dubai.
I was born here.
She was born here. Our instructor was born here. So you came to a class here, or how did it go? Let us know. What's the story?
So I remember I was looking for a hobby, and I stumbled across Michelle's profile, and I saw a video of her doing pole, and I was just like in awe. I was amazed by it. And I also thought, I can do that. That looks easy. She made it look very easy. And I just loved it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to book a class. This is going to be my new hobby. And then, I went to class and instantly connected with it. Couldn't do anything, literally nothing on my first class, but I loved it. I loved being in the class. All the girls were so nice. I remember just looking around, everyone different body sizes, shapes, and they could do amazing tricks, and I was just I was just like, what is this place? I love it. And I wanted to be a part of it, so I stuck. And I think from that class I bought unlimited package, and I was coming every single day.
Amazing.
Morning, evening.
And I remember then Corona hit, right, at the time.
Yes.
And we had a class online or something.
Yeah. So after maybe my 4th class here, Corona hit, the studio closed down. I remember saying to my boyfriend at the time, I'm so sad, what am I going to do now? This was the only thing getting me up in the morning.
And I remember he surprised you, right?
He did. He bought me a private class with Vlada, and he set the pole up for me in my spare room, and I walked in the morning.
And I do remember he even messaged us, he wanted to buy a pole for her.
Yes, he done everything.
As a surprise. We were like, what boyfriend is this?
He's my husband.
That's why she married him.
Exactly. I had to.
You see?
Yeah. So he set the pole up, and I remember I walked into the room, and Vlada was just waiting on the laptop, waiting for my private class, and yeah, that was amazing. So I was super happy with that. Yeah. He's a good egg.
So ladies, if you're watching this and you need to give a hint to,
Yeah, send them this video.
Or guys, if you're watching this, you know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? You know how to win the heart of your woman.
Private classes.
And a poll. Unlimited
package, definitely, yes.
Private classes and the poll in the house. Okay. And this is how your pole journey starts, right?
Yeah.
Can I ask you, do you have any background in sports, in your childhood, or anything in dance, or anything in the background?
So when I was a child, I absolutely loved sports. I was I was always like running, jumping, anything I could do. I was just like hands in. And I also done ballet when I was a child.
Really?
Not professionally, but a hobby. Okay. And I loved it.
But no professional gymnastics?
No. Okay, it was just more as a hobby. Like, little girls go to
You can start
ballet.
at basically the goal, the progress that you've reached is basically you started from the...
I started from zero, because I stopped...
27 years old, which is in sports. In any sport you go, 27 is really late.
Old.
Right? And then you don't have that much chance, right? But in pole dancing, luckily we have, we see so many people who joined at various ages.
Yeah.
And of course with effort and discipline, the hard work, they reached really, really good progress.
Yes.
And if you like, for example, like Jo, then later on she started teaching, and so that opens up the opportunities for many people for maybe a career change sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So I want to ask you, please. So what do you think is, you said you got connected straight away.
Yes.
Do you know what is it exactly that connected you to the pole that didn't connect you to anything else that you tried?
I think, to start with, it was the community. I think because I was in a dark place at the moment. I didn't know what to do next. I didn't, I was struggling mentally with that. Yeah. So I think for me, it was the community. I just you came to class, you just, you forget about everything else. And for me, that was that. And I feel like every class I done, I got better and better, and that became an addiction for me. So I was like, and I felt myself getting stronger and more confident in the classes.
Best therapy.
It's better than therapy, I swear. I've been to therapy. This is better.
I mean, of course, a combination, of course, but
seriously,
one of the best therapies. I can speak it also to myself, and yes, the therapy is there when we need it, but 17 years of the best therapy in my life, works every time.
Days when I just feel down, and I think, I just came to the studio, music on, focus, and it was amazing.
Exactly. Isn't it like when you said that, because you focus on yourself in this very moment, right? When you train and you're fully aware what's happening, and this is exactly what we need, because we're constantly bringing our attention outwards, right? We're just losing our energy, and this is the time when we actually put the energy back into us, right? So you see, this is the secret.
It's beautiful.
Secret revealed. All right. So then tell us. So you were a student for a certain period of time, and I remember she was so hardworking. She was never missing classes, always eager to learn, always listening carefully and following instructions. So now I don't want to say, but you tell us. But how did you become an instructor?
Okay. So,
because I give her no choice.
Basically, thank you, Vlada. Yes, she threw me in at the deep end, the deepest end.
I was like, just do it. Okay, you tell us.
So
I spoiled it a little bit.
So Vlada called me randomly one morning, and she said, "Jo, I've got no one to cover my class today. Can you teach?" And I was just like, teach? And of course I said, yeah, I was super excited. So I was like, yes. I remember.
Like, don't worry, I will help you. I will instruct. I will tell you what to do. Like, just do it.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. And I was super excited. So I think when I put the phone down, I went straight on my pole and I was trying to make a combo. And I think I spent hours on the pole trying to make a combo, because this was so new to me, because I used to just learn, you know, your combos or the instructors at the time. So I think that was very challenging. And I remember I was stressing out and I called my husband and I was like, I can't do it. I'm so stressed. And he's like, call Vlada, let her know how you're feeling. Yes. So I called Vlada and I told her, and she's like, use one of my combos, like take what you need. So I was like, yes, okay. And I think I taught Vlada's combo, what you taught to me a couple of weeks ago. And I taught that in the class, and everyone loved it, of course. And yeah, it was great. So thank you for your combo. I appreciate it.
How was it? Because the girls also, they usually are also in the class, right? And then when you come as a teacher, were they supportive? How did it feel? Tell us, how was it?
At first, I felt very awkward. You know, it's like girls that have been trained on for years, and you're now like telling them what to do. So I was a little bit shy at first. So like, you know, if they were doing it like wrong, or you know, you want to correct them. So that for me was quite challenging to start with. But honestly, the girls, they're amazing. They just like accepted me as an instructor. And they were also supportive, you know,
and encouraging.
Super encouraging. Yeah, they were all just like made up for me, like super happy. Yeah, so that was a very strange transition to go through.
Of course,
because they were once telling me how to do the tricks, and
But it's actually one of the like fears that when we have a lot of girls who were our students, and then they become instructors, and of course this step for them is so challenging mentally, mostly, right? Exactly what you said, because you were just pals in the class, you know, asking what to do or supporting each other, and now you're becoming an instructor. But we were so blessed that whoever became an instructor from our own babies, they all said that the girls actually, when they see that they're a student, right, that their friend becoming an instructor, they book their class on purpose, because they want to come and support. So this is just something that I think again and again, I'm so grateful for our community and the girls who come to our studio. They're so supportive. And they are happy for your friends win. Does it make sense? So they are supporting, and they're happy. They're genuinely happy for you. Right? So that was a beautiful moment. So
and still supporting.
So how did it feel then? Then you became instructor. Obviously not the first class, but then as you started teaching, how was this for you? How did you feel? How did your perspective on pole changed when you became an instructor?
Oh, it changed massively, actually, because then, you know, you have to start planning your classes and
training for classes, not just for yourself.
Exactly.
Right?
So you had to find the time to fit everything in. To start with, that was very challenging for me, because as soon as I started teaching, I gave all my energy to teaching. So I think I didn't train as much for myself, because I stopped going to classes. I just became obsessed with teaching. Then I wanted to learn everything, and you know, in detail. So that was a
and we also had the training. So obviously,
we were focused on the training,
teacher training and stuff.
So it was a different transition.
How did you overcome it? How did you did you manage to go back to the balance where you had your own practice and the
eventually, yes. Once I got confident with teaching, I would spend less time before a class planning. You know, it came quite naturally then. Especially
and you got your experience.
Because making combos at the time was new for me, so I used to put a lot of effort into, like, I want it to be, you know, new and exciting, and I put loads of effort into it because I just wanted to, like, please every student in the class. So I used to, like, try and plan everything for each student. Now it's different. I would have one combo but different variations. So I'm a lot more experienced in teaching now, so I can spend time on my practice And yeah, learning new moves for me, not just for students.
I think it's also so important to mention, right? Because many people think like, or if they know already like how to do something, becoming an instructor, it also requires a lot of new knowledge, right?
Yes.
It's we covered in our teacher training, right?
Yeah.
It also like how you plan the classes, how you break down the moves, how you like even psychology, right?
Yeah,
it's like how
for
you
sure.
manage different people, different moods,
Yeah.
different. Here we also have different nationalities.
Yeah,
you know,
for
it's
sure.
like people are very different, and there's
Yeah.
such a melting pot here.
Yeah.
So it's really hard work. And then how Joe said, many instructors also they start focusing too much on teaching, and then they forget about their own training. And you know, this is how your again identity can struggle a little bit, right? Because us as artists, training our own thing is one of the keys to our own progress, our own inspiration, our own motivation. And then when we have like these resources, then we're also 100% ready to give back to the teacher, to the students.
Yes,
right?
definitely.
So I think the balance is something that's really, really important. And of course, fluctuations are fine, especially at the beginning when you want to focus on something. But then the balance, I think,
balance is super important. Yeah, very important.
Was there anything that helped you, like, find this balance, or just getting experience?
I think it was just the experience for me. Like, the more I taught a class, the more experience I would get, and I'd be like, oh, okay, it's easier to do it this way. I don't need to give so much energy before a class.
And also not to burn out, right?
To burn out, because I think each class I just put, I think for me, too much effort into. I'd look who was coming to the class, and I'd almost make like certain things for each individual student, which is too much to do every class, you know.
Of course, and especially when you have several classes a day.
It's not manageable. So I learned quite quickly
Good. I'm
to not do that.
I'm very, very happy for you.
Yes.
Do you think that Paul, or like teaching, or just Paul in general, had changed your life in certain way, like more than just the sport?
Yes, definitely.
Can you tell us more about that?
I think sometimes overly confident in not situations like this in front of a camera when I'm speaking. Hello, still nervous.
Public speaking. Listen, I've done so many, and I still get nervous.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Sometimes my words just like, blah, blah, blah. But it's going okay. But in other situations, like outside Paul, I think for me, I'm a completely different person. I think I believe that you can do anything you put your mind to. For like, if you put the effort in, you know, you can do it. So I think that way. Also,
bringing your confidence in the daily life as well.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, even just like physically, like I think I used to. I'd always look at like imperfections on my body, and now knowing the things that I can do in the sport, I'm just like, no, I'm badass. Like, I don't care if I've got this cellulite. It's okay. I can do this trick.
Wow,
you know?
Amazing.
So I think
some body positivity
so much. Yeah.
Self-esteem boost.
Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful. Yeah. So guys, just we're giving you a second secret to your well-being.
Yeah.
Because when you do so much, when you realize and you give yourself credit for
your body is
what
amazing.
You
need to appreciate it.
Exactly. Then certain things you feel like, this is peanuts. This is something.
Why am I bothered about this?
Society just gives you for the marketing purposes to buy something.
This is the thing. Yeah.
You're just fine.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
And because you're getting sport on a regular basis, you're actually getting fitter.
Yeah,
you're getting healthier. And I can see also this trend even with our students, after they get into pole for quite a long time, they start even looking after themselves better. They start definitely cutting down on things that bother them, or
eating healthier,
exactly.
Yeah, definitely. I think I see this a lot as well.
Yeah. So you see, guys, one more. All right. So next topic is actually very, very exciting for me, and I'm sure for many people who are watching us. So Jo had her baby. Yes, just recently.
Very, very cute
Very
baby.
cute baby, yes. And I would really like to talk about this stage of your life, your pregnancy, giving birth, and coming back to Paul. Because of course, in any sport community, for a lot of people, this brings out a lot of anxieties, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Also fears, like what's gonna happen? Is it possible to come back? How to do it during? So of course, first of all, we would like to say that everyone's experience is different, and by no means we want to instruct people what to do, but here we would just like to Jo to just share her experience. How did she feel? And hopefully you can get some knowledge for yourself here and research, and of course consult with your doctor.
Yeah, for sure.
Before
Very
you do
important.
anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But in general, as far as I know, when I was also doing it, do not start pole dancing, okay, when you become pregnant. But we're talking now about Jo being doing pole for how many years? Was it 3-4 years or?
Yeah, 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Before she felt pregnant, and she was doing it professionally. She was training and in quite a good
space,
fit level. So tell us, you found out that you're pregnant. How did it? Did you have any fears by yourself?
Yeah, actually. So when I first felt pregnant, that's when all the anxiety came. Like, what does this mean for me, Paul, everything else? And I think the best thing that I done was to continue training.
Yes.
Obviously, I went to the doctor. I made sure I was fit and healthy. Made sure I had no complications. And my doctor gave me the go-ahead to keep training and, stay fit. So that's what I done.
Nice. Oh, my mic fell off. Yeah. Better? Okay.
Yeah. So
good. So
yeah.
But as far as I remember, you felt good. You didn't have any dizzinesses or any.
No, I was very, very lucky within my pregnancy. I had no morning sickness. I know some people are like,
yes.
you.
But you're also in general, you're very healthy. You're very healthy. I think it's very important also to. To maintain the general health, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
And how did it work for you? Because she kept on teaching, by the way, up until I think we had to force her to stop when she was 8 months pregnant.
Yes,
we were
did.
Like, Jo,
enough is enough.
Okay.
Go home and rest.
Go home and rest and get ready. She was like, no,
I don't want to leave. You can't make me.
But tell us, because there were certain adjustments, right? So you still did have to adjust during the pregnancy, right?
Yeah.
How did it go? Tell us.
Yeah. So at the start, to be honest, I did keep my training the same. I think I just had to listen to my body more. Like if I was tired one day, I wouldn't train as much.
Because pregnancy is not the time when you push.
Yes.
You listen to your body.
You listen,
right?
and you slow down.
Well done.
Every day is different. So for me, I, was patient with myself.
Very good.
Didn't overdo it, which I think is very important. And I took each day as it came. Obviously, the bigger I got, then I had to start making adjustments, and I wouldn't
less like strength, more like shapes and stuff.
More shapes, more. I slowed down, massively. I think because my style is usually I do love static, hardcore.
Yes.
So I had to stop that at some point.
Do you remember at how many months? Do you remember?
I was quite late, to be honest. I think I trusted my body. I still felt very strong while I was pregnant. Obviously, I would modify moves, and I wouldn't, crash my belly onto the pole sometimes I would in the past. I stopped maybe doing some backflips and off the pole, just a little bit more riskier if I didn't feel super confident in that move prior pregnancy. I would stop it. So yeah, I think around when I started getting heavy was like 6 months. That's when I had to like slow down a little bit, because I didn't want to also put too much pressure on my core, because you don't want to stimulate it.
Exactly.
So I think you have to be very careful to like breathe through the exercises, which helped me a lot actually, because you don't want to separate the core further. And I felt like in some moves I'd see a coning here, and you don't want that.
Of course.
Yeah, it was just modifying and changing.
Did you research, or did you do like your where did you get like this knowledge about the chords and everything? Did you research what things you can do, what you cannot do?
Yes, I did. Definitely. I done a lot of research into it. So
Good. I think this is also important. Now luckily there's so much information available. So if you are expecting or planning, my recommendation, there's also like courses for this.
There's courses, there's a lot of information,
and there's also like lots of free information. So definitely have a look. It's pretty much straightforward, but don't listen to the old style information. When I was pregnant, I've been told by doctors, you cannot do anything, you just need to lie down, and you're like,
I think that's the stigma
this
around
is like what 19th century, not even the 20th,
Yes.
It's like,
times have changed. Women are strong.
Exactly.
Even during pregnancy, we're still strong.
Exactly. But it's all about your health. Like if you're healthy and in good mood, in good shape, then there's absolutely no problem with practicing. It's just modifying, and like Joe said, listening to your body.
Definitely.
Removing the risky moves. And basically just going day by day. If one day you're feeling, because there's also hormones, right? Some days you're like happy and every day, and the next day you just sit down and cry for no reason.
Yes.
So you just need to adjust to those days, and then with patience and love, take them in, and accept your body and nourish it, and
for sure. I think for me, like carry on pole throughout my pregnancy, I got to keep a little part of myself throughout the pregnancy. So I think that was amazing, because I think there's a big stigma on, if when you get pregnant you have to stop everything and lie down. And I think I did get a little bit of some stares and a few comments that it stung a little bit. To be honest,
I've received them as well too. From doctors, like,
people.
You should not do that. You need to.
I had a few people unfollow me on Instagram.
Oh, really?
So but I think it's bound to happen, because what Vlada said, like back in the day, they were very like, if you're pregnant, you must sit down and do absolutely nothing. But times have changed, and I think
because it also helps you. May I ask, how was the birth? Was it natural? Like how?
I had a natural birth. Don't you think it actually helps, because if you're this is what I was going to say. Yes.
It's just like, imagine if you sit down or lying down for 9. Actually, it's almost 10 months, right?
Yeah.
If for 10 months you're like lying down and doing nothing, right? When you have the availability, of course, if you're sick or anything, there's no other option, right?
Yeah.
But if you have the health and everything, it actually prepares you.
Yes.
Because in that moment, you need
to be the fittest that you've ever been before in your life.
You need all the energy that you stored.
Yes, exactly.
And accumulated, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like I think it helped me massively with my pregnancy.
Amazing.
Yeah, it went very smooth. Like no
beautiful.
complications.
I was so happy.
Very lucky.
And how was the recovery? Because of course, like the first, like I think 40 days. Then this is when. This is exactly how you should lie down, actually.
You need to rest.
And rest and relax.
You're not even thinking about the pole right now.
Like, exactly. And you just have your...
You just want to be in that bubble,
and you have your bubble. And then you tell us how... how was your like recovery when your doctor told you like you can start like moving, and
Yeah.
how did you
So I think,
recover?
yeah, at the time, honestly, it felt very, very slow. I think looking back now, I realize it was very quick, my recovery.
Yes.
But yeah, at the time, it felt very slow. People kept asking me, when are you going to go back to pole? And at the time, I didn't have an answer. I was taking each day as it came. And just one day I woke up and I was like, I'm going to go back to pole today. I'm going to like start training. But I didn't obviously go straight back into pole. I started with, deep core, the breathing exercises.
Nice.
I also got a personal trainer, my friend Bria. Hello. She's a postpartum specialist, so she helped me. And I think the first class I done with her, that was kind of like a panic moment, because we were doing easy
moves, but you
exercises.
So yes.
But it was so hard, and I remember I was quite upset, because I was like, I've got a really long way to go from here. Like, even just breathing, I was struggling, like, because you have to activate all your core muscles again.
So everything expanded, right?
Your core separates naturally,
everything back in, and you have to kind of like reteach your body to work again.
Yeah.
So it is a process, and this is something that I would like to also address, which I did as well. I didn't go back to pole immediately.
Yes.
I first, exactly, the breathing.
Yeah.
So the diaphragmal breathing.
Yeah.
I think that was even from day one. And then just the small exercises, just lifting the legs up, just slow movements,
making sure you're breathing through the exercises.
Exactly. And then as you get stronger, then you will slowly come back to pole, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I just want to make sure that, guys, you don't skip that recovery part.
No, this is the most important.
More of like a physiotherapy, right? It's like you go through recovery process, and then when your body is ready, then of course you go back to, don't go strong straight away. I know some girls are so eager to come back. It's like the moment that they pull the baby out, they want to go and do like crazy and weight and everything. Just please be gentle. Your body just created a human,
a whole human. Yes,
whole human. There's life.
Patience.
Came out of you. So, and especially if you like breastfeeding and stuff, of course you keep on nurturing and
it's a lot on the body.
Giving a lot, exactly.
You need to be
so patient. Just be patient and take care of yourself, and don't forget about the recovery, because then once you did your recovery, then the rest folds up quickly, right?
I was surprised actually. I done a pole class after, I felt good. I've
how
been
many
doing
months? Do you remember how many months were that?
I think it was 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah. I think
so this is like a good. So you spent like a few months like recovering,
yeah, definitely.
And then you came to pole. And how was the first class after?
I was shocked how good I am.
Really?
Yeah. The first class back, I got my INX, and I was like, wow. So that was great. The only thing was the pain.
Yeah.
And also, like, moves like INX, I was super comfortable in before. I could, don't mean to be so arrogant, but I could hold it for a while. I trained a lot.
You earned it, babe.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to brag. Yes, INX, easy. I'm joking.
Train like this, and you deserve to say I can hold easily.
Yeah, exactly. But what I struggled with is doing
endurance, right? Like holding it.
For sure. And even just like, invert, the skin brand new again. I had to go through all that pain again, which wasn't fun. But also mentally, I found I was scared in these moves that once felt like super easy. I was scared. I always needed someone to spot me, or like I'd scream and be like, help me, get me out. And I remember my first class was with Leslie, and she was like, Joe, you can do this. I was like, no, I can't, like, help me. I want to get down now. So that was challenging. Very challenging mentally.
How long did it take you because first you came back to just training, right?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to recover until you were physically and mentally ready to teach?
Not that long, to be honest. I think I started off teaching beginner classes, one class a week, so it wasn't, it was slow, yeah. So it didn't take me long at all. I think I was teaching, 4 months, yeah. So when I started training, I also started teaching, just beginners though. So yeah, it was quite quick. Again, I was just patient with myself, and
nice. And I remember, after a few months, this is when you started getting ready, and she was like, I'm ready, give me more classes. And we were so happy, and everyone was waiting for you to come back.
Everyone was,
and we're so happy you came back. Did you feel like when you were training after you came back, did you have to make any tweaks in your training, or how did you plan your own training at that time?
So me, before pregnancy, I would never plan my training. I'd just go onto the pole, do whatever, and be happy with it.
Yeah.
Now I plan a lot more.
Nice.
And I think still now, I'm still scared to do certain moves. Like, I'll be in a class teaching and I do the combo in my head before teaching it. And then I'd get into the class and then realize I'd be mentally scared to do the move. So I'd have to get a student to demonstrate for me, and I'd guide them through it.
Yeah.
So I'm still struggling with the fear a little bit. That's still taken a long time to come back.
Yes.
But I think I've just pushed more in the classes, like verbally teaching, if I'm not able to physically do it myself.
Yes.
But it's coming back. I'm getting more confident as the weeks go by.
How old is your baby now?
9 months.
9 months. Oh my god. She's still very young, very small, and you're still a new mom.
Yes.
Still adjusting.
Yes.
And it's just beautiful to see the progress you've done.
Yeah.
And we're so happy that you're already back. And,
yes, me too.
improving and in so many ways.
Yeah.
So still there's a bit of
fear. Yeah, definitely. I think
what do you think? So physically, do you think like physically you went back to your pre-pregnancy or not yet?
I don't think I'll ever be back. I don't know, like, my body's changed massively. I remember this is one of the fears that I had when I was pregnant, especially when I stopped teaching. I was just like, I don't know what my body's gonna look like after. Yes. And you put so much pressure on yourself to just, like, I don't know, bounce back and look your old self. But reality is, my old self is gone. I need to appreciate myself now, and appreciate my body for what it is. And I'm a badass, so I need to appreciate that.
Exactly.
But your body changes through pregnancy. I think you just have to accept it and embrace it.
Embrace it and give it time. You can. Honestly, I just love the fact that you said that there's no old. There's no coming back. There's no bounce back. Your body is evolving, and again, like we said, you created a human. And of course, with training and you can do certain like physical improvements, but it's important to be patient and take yourself with the love and appreciation.
Yeah, because for me, I'm a completely different person now since having my daughter. So I, as much as I appreciate, what I used to be like, but I'm a new mom.
Yeah, and
new
really
me.
Happy with
I need to.
Well, but I can say that you, as a mom of 9 months old baby, you look absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
And then I would say that actually it's proven clinically. So until 1 year old, your hormones are still not in place.
Yeah.
So you can't even expect your your body to bounce where? You know, your head is like still all over the place, and all these emotions and feelings and everything. I still remember my daughter was like 1 year and a couple of weeks or something when I woke up, and I'm like, oh my God, finally my head is back. I actually felt it, you know. I felt like, and then this is, I actually came to Paul much later, actually after a year. And this is when I felt I'm ready to now push my body and, you know, and do something like more. Before it was more of a preserving, like this bubble, like you said.
Definitely.
I think it's so important to keep this in mind, and not to listen to anybody who is asking you when you're bouncing back anywhere. Just bounce them back.
What she said, yes.
And don't listen to anybody, and just, you know, again, patience and love and heal. And
appreciate what you can do, and don't focus on, you know.
Less goals and more of a journey.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. I love
that. All right. So, is there what would be your advice? You know, for I know we spoke about it a lot already, but if someone comes in and she's doing pole already, and then she comes to you and says like, I feel like I felt pregnant, or I'm planning, but I'm scared. Would you give a piece of advice? What would that be?
I'd say like the scared. I think that's a very valid. Like for me, when I was pregnant, I was also very scared. I didn't know what it would look like.
And it's normal to be scared.
It's normal. It's completely normal. Your whole life, you know, changes. And I think for me, I think continuing to do what I love throughout my pregnancy is very empowering. I'm so grateful I got to do that. I know a lot of people, you know, they might not be able to experience this. So I am very grateful that I've done that. But it was so nice to keep that part of me throughout my pregnancy journey. So I would say, you know, go for it. If you want, message me. You can come to one of my classes. You know, I've done a lot of I've experienced it myself firsthand. So yeah, just give it a go. If obviously all is good with
of course, consult your doctor first.
Exactly. Yeah.
If everything is okay, then continue. Listen to your body. Do your research. How Joe did also.
You know, not every class has to be. You don't need to carry on doing tricks, but I think just moving the body and you know, finding joy in that, it helped me massively, and I think it would probably help a lot of other people as well.
Well, I hope so too. Do we have any questions from our viewers? No. How's everyone? Give us some hearts and or pluses or ticks or emojis.
Anything.
Like. Are you with us? How are you doing so far? Are you enjoying?
I think they're enjoying.
I think so too. Yes. Anyway, of course, this is going to be available on our YouTube channel, and if even after when you watch this as a recorded podcast, you can still write comments, and we will try to answer them. Or you can also DM Polfi Dubai or Joe directly, and surely we will be able to help. Is there anything you would like to share or anything else?
No, I think. Oh,
there's a question.
Tell me.
How long did you wait until after you had the baby before you started training and teaching again?
So I think, to be honest, as soon as I gave birth, I started the breathing exercises. I took it very slow. I took it each day as it come. I think everyone's different. So for me personally, it was a couple of months. Oh, my mic, yes.
A couple of months, yeah.
Couple of months
is good.
Yeah. So I gave my time to be with the baby.
The first 40 days, you can't do nothing. Okay?
Relax,
and this
guys.
is no
Enjoy.
joke. Like, That's it. You lie down, you feed the baby, you lie down.
You
Go for
feel
a
it.
walk.
You feel it though.
Yes.
You don't want
You
to do
can't
anything.
even, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
pole wasn't even on my mind. Like
Yes,
at
yes,
that
yes.
time. Yeah.
So 2 months to do like to after 2 months you started your recovery, right, with your
Yes.
friends.
Yeah. So I think that's also
And
very
4 months,
important as well.
yeah,
Is I got a personal trainer who's a specialist in
yeah.
postpartum, so she helped me through it. They can also see, where your core
If
is
you have
at.
diastasis or
Exactly.
something, yeah.
So I think that's very important, and
Because if you have diastasis and you go back to like doing crunches and stuff,
you'll make it worse.
It's
You'll make it worse.
basically the healing dates back, like,
yeah,
and it's like a massive step back.
Yes. So yeah, my advice would be, go, if you're planning on going back to pole or like doing a sport like pole, go get some guidance first. Make sure that you're okay to.
Or you can do it in online. There's so many offers, like they're also much cheaper, right? If you can afford to get a personal trainer, if not, then at least get their online trainings, very, very affordable. For 1 or 2 months. You can do just the following steps. It's just a recovery after pregnancy.
Yeah.
Number 2, did you notice your skin changes at all after pregnancy? And if
good
that
question.
affects pole training?
The skin.
Yes.
As in pain, or
Like me, for example, I got more sensitive. I got
yes.
more.
Yeah.
Especially Superman. On the other side, you're like, until now.
Yeah. No, if you can see my skin, I never used to get bruises.
Really?
I think because I bruised my entire body, that now, like before I was pregnant, I just didn't bruise anymore. Now the bruises are coming back. So yes, it's definitely more sensitive.
Yes, a little more sensitive. Yeah, but I think it gets better. I think it gets
It's
better.
definitely getting better. My first class back was extremely painful, I would say. But yeah, it definitely gets better. It's just basically being, how you started. Yes, tell me. Tell me, I'm ready.
Did you have enough saved before pregnancy to cover the time you wasn't working?
I'm lucky because I have my husband, so he's got a good job. So
What a husband!
I know, he's the best. Hi, Sam. It's probably Sam asking me. But yeah, I think it's very important.
How did husband influenced and supported you through?
Yeah, so he's been very supportive. But yeah, I mean, for me, I couldn't wait to get back to teaching, because getting paid to do what you love like that is very rare, and also like having your own money. I like
it's
I
really
like
important.
it. Yeah,
Of
it's really
course,
important.
of course,
yeah.
of course.
So yes.
But yeah.
Yeah. So I think definitely.
What a husband!
So yes.
A husband, like I don't know, 100.
Yes.
From all of us.
Yes. Hi,
You
Sam.
have more like this. Can he talk?
He doesn't have a brother. Sorry.
From where he lives, from that place, maybe we can import.
I'll ask around, babes. Don't worry.
Yeah. Any more questions? No. Well, okay.
From Maple, what was the one pole trick that you were so eager to try or get back after pregnancy?
Oh, that's a good question.
Questions.
I need to think.
The Adonex, no?
No. This, I think, do you know what? It was the flips, actually, from the pole. I always feel like a badass when I do flips and trip. But even now, I'm still mentally struggling with that. So I think it's just, each day I'm trying to get that confidence back, but it's hard. And I took that for granted before, like pole mentally is very challenging.
Yes.
And coming back to that, you need to, physically fit, but also like mentally fit as well. So yeah, I would like to get my flips and tricks back.
I'm sure they're gonna be back in no time.
I think so too.
And maybe even on another level, you know, because more aware,
Yeah,
more
yeah.
knowing, you know.
Yeah. This would be nice.
All right. Any more questions? Last chance. Last chance.
You can send me a DM.
Exactly. Your last chance is never last chance. You can always send us your questions, and then Jo, I'm sure she will be happy to reply.
Last one.
Oh.
Are you excited to teach your baby to spin with poles?
Yes, of course. She's been spinning in my belly the whole time, so she's
Oh, babe, get ready.
she's been doing
She's gonna be very active.
Yeah, exactly. She already knows her jade split and everything because she's done it. But yeah, this will be such a nice feeling. Like, obviously, if she wants to, I'd love to teach her. Yeah.
All right, very, very last. I love the questions
I
today.
know, it's great.
So nice. Done.
Okay.
All right, on this beautiful note, we're going to finish our today's podcast. And I would like to thank you, Joanna. You are amazing, such an inspiration. I'm so proud that we have you also as our own baby, that, you know, you grew here at Polfi Dubai and like part of our community and part of our, you know, your success, you know.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
And thank you so much for sharing your story and so many details. Really, really hope that people will be inspired by your journey and not to be scared also to create a family, because life doesn't stop when you get a baby.
It does
You just
not.
make adjustments, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today, for watching this episode. And we will see you for our next episode. Thank you.
Bye.